Got it. Okay, share. Okay, let me just close everything off. I have too much going on. It's okay. Okay, yeah, I think, can you see me my screen now?
Yes.
Okay, so here are two, the visual connect, this one and this one. And I have, let me just go to my, so I have this one. Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay, the IDLE, the Python, and this, is that correct?
Okay, so please open the ideally.
Sorry, what?
Ideally,
Oh, can I
Python.
open it? Should
Yes,
I open it?
yes.
Okay. This is what should have.
Yes, okay. So can you just write a single statement print?
Print, okay.
You
Print,
can, yes, open brackets, round brackets,
okay,
and quotation mark.
okay. In between them,
Yes.
okay. Um, okay.
Now,
Two or single ones,
it's up to you.
okay.
Right. In between quotation mark, you can write any sentence or a single word.
In
To,
between those things,
yes.
okay. So what do I write?
Anything you can say, write hello.
Okay. Hello.
Okay. Now, print, move your
Click
cursor
enter.
out. Yes, enter.
Okay, and enter.
Yes, enter.
Okay,
Okay, so as you can see, the hello is printed on your screen, so it's
okay,
it's running good.
okay, okay,
Now,
okay.
but we are supposed to work on Visual Studio. So can you please open Visual Studio Code?
Uh-huh.
All right. So first of all, you have to create a folder where you
Okay,
can create your Visual Studio file. So
okay. Is this
you can
this
create,
one?
yes, it's asking for open a folder. So first of all, you have to create a folder. So
Okay.
you can create a folder in any
Do I open
directory.
it here? Click it here?
Yes, open.
Okay. So, okay. Okay, so open, do I open, like
You can
if I
create
click
new.
open
Yes. Here's a
new
new.
folder?
Yes, new folder.
Yeah, maybe just my name, or do I put something else? Python?
Yes, you can write Python code or anything else you want.
Python, okay, that's fine. And then create. Okay, and then
Oh,
open?
yes, open. All
Okay.
right. As you can see, there is the option Python
Mm-hmm. So
in the
whatever
left.
I do, it's gonna go over there.
Yes.
Okay.
So click on the Python.
Do I do this?
Yes, I trust the author.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So open, click here.
Yes. So as you can see, there are multiple options, but we are going to work on Python. So click on
Okay.
Python. Uh,
Okay.
so here is the option. Yes, create file.
Okay. New
Click on
file.
it.
Okay.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So give name to your file.
Okay. Just my name or whatever.
You can write your name,
Okay.
but it matters most the extension.
Okay. Sabrina. Okay. And then
.py, .py
dot
py.
py py. Okay.
Right. Press enter. Okay, now you
Py.
are on Python script. So simply you
Okay.
can check your Python script by write any single statement like print hello, as you have.
Okay. Done it just a little while ago, like exactly how I did.
Yes.
Okay. Hint in enter or no?
No, there is another option to run.
Okay.
Uh, can you maximize your screen.
Oh,
Okay, first of all, you need to install Python in your Studio. As you can see, there is a
oh,
option
okay.
install.
Should I install it?
Yes, install it.
Okay,
Okay, and now it's getting installed.
okay.
So meanwhile, it's installing. We can start our lecture.
Okay. Is it doing on its own, right?
Sorry.
No, it was just doing it on its own, right?
Yes. So I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay.
Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so Python data types. So this is a structure of Python data type. There are different data types
Will
in
I get
Python.
the slides with me? Do I write them down or no?
Yes, you are supposed to write maybe in your computer document file or in your notebook.
Okay,
It's up to you,
okay. So I
whatever.
won't get the slide to work for myself or to review.
Yes.
No, I mean, yeah, can you share this screen like the
Okay, I will
uh,
share the slide with you also.
okay, okay. Yeah. I
Okay.
will still write, but still just in case.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
So these are the data types in Python.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, there's a numbers, integer, float, as I have already told you about these data
Mm-hmm.
types. So
Mm-hmm.
all these are the data types, but the most basic data types are number, integer, float, boolean, true, false.
Mm-hmm.
In sequence, there are different data types like string, less, and
Mm-hmm.
tuples. So first of all, we are going to learn these data types. The rest of data types we will learn later because
Only the
the
string one?
yes, only
Or
the
even
numbers in numbers, integer, float, in boolean, true, false, in sequence, string,
oh,
and the rest of
oh, I
data
see.
type we will discuss later because these are
Oh,
the
I see.
most basic data types that is required
Okay.
to run any program, right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh. So integers are the numbers, right? The whole number.
Mm-hmm.
It could be any
Whole
number,
numbers.
and the float are also a number but in decimal points.
Mm-hmm.
Then booleans true and false. It could be either true or false. And then a string could be a word or a sentence or even a number, but in under quotation mark,
Mm-hmm.
right? So why do we have
Mm-hmm.
different data types? So using different data allow us to represent and work with different kind of information in a program more effectively. Choosing the right data type improve code clarity, efficiency, and reliability, leading to
Mm-hmm.
better software quality and maintainability. So we can classify our data types, right?
Mm-hmm.
For example, data of a student, name is John, right? Roll
Mm-hmm.
number 23, GPA 3.75, drama class 2. So this belongs to a string,
Mm-hmm.
and this is an integer, this is a
Mm-hmm.
float, and this is a Boolean data type.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the four data types that we are going to learn. So if
Mm-hmm.
you have any question or any confusion about these data types, so you can ask, then we
No,
will.
just have to remember it.
Yes, okay. So in this lecture, we are going to study about variables. So have
Okay.
you heard the name variable before this?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So can you tell me what the variables are?
I mean, variable is like something that is depending on something else.
Uh,
Some things might can vary, like
yeah,
differ from one thing to another for another reason.
yes, exactly. So here are the variables. So variables in programming are like boxes or containers that can hold different type of information or data.
Okay.
For example, if I say I have some toys and I have some shoes and I want to store them in a place. so I can use in my future.
Mm-hmm.
So let's suppose there is a box, and I store my toys and I labeled my box as toys, right?
Mm,
So there is another box I can store my shoes and I can label as shoes. So this
mm-hmm.
is very clear. If I
Mm-hmm.
want to use my toys, so simply I can use the box that labeled as toys.
Mm-hmm.
And for the shoes, I will go to the box that labeled as shoes.
Mm-hmm.
If I say I labeled my boxes as A and B, so
Mm-hmm.
this is very confusing
Mm-hmm.
to get in which box the shoes or the toys are.
Mm-hmm.
So the name should be the relatable to the material you are
Right.
storing. Similarly, while creating a variable, name should be relatable to the value.
Okay.
If I say, for example, John is a name of any person, so I
Mm-hmm.
can store this value in a variable that label as name.
Right.
24 could be his age, so
Age.
I can store it in a variable as age,
Mm-hmm.
and male his gender, right?
Mm-hmm.
So 20,000 could be his salary,
Mm-hmm.
right? So how to
Mm-hmm.
create variables?
Mm-hmm.
So in left hand side, we give the name of variable and
Mm.
equal sign, then the value. So if I
Okay.
say name equal John, so name basically is a variable and John is a value.
Okay.
Okay, so age equals 24,
Uh-huh.
gender equals male, salary
Okay.
equals 20,000. So all
Mm-hmm.
these are the variables name
Mm-hmm.
and all these are values.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to
Variable
call,
names and numbers.
yes, so if I want to call person name, simply I can call the variable name. If I
Mm-hmm.
want to call person age, so simply I can call the variable that labeled
Mm-hmm.
as age, similarly gender and salary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so there are some valid method to create
Mm-hmm.
variables. I can simply create like this. If I have two words, I can separate them with underscore.
Mm-hmm.
I can place underscore score in the first.
Mm-hmm.
This is also a valid method, and I can use uppercase or lowercase together,
Okay.
and in totally in uppercase.
So this
Uh,
won't be wrong. Any of this won't be wrong if I just
yes,
type them this way.
yes, I can use different numbers with the uh, alphabets. So
Mm,
these are the valid methods.
mm,
So some invalid methods, I cannot place any number in the start.
mm,
So I cannot separate two words by using hyphen.
mm,
So I cannot use any empty space between the word
mm.
while creating a variables, right? So these are the valid and these are invalid method.
Invalid. Okay.
Okay, now I'm share you the Python, then it will be more clear to you. Let me just
Mm-hmm.
share my screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can you see my screen now?
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm creating a variable, right? I want
Yeah.
to store a data of any person. So for name, I am creating name, then
Mm-hmm.
equals. So I know any word or any sentence is a string. So I have to put it in quotation mark.
Mm-hmm.
So I can write any name. Let's
Mm-hmm.
suppose I can say John.
Mm-hmm.
Simply I have to store his age. So I can create a variable labeled as age. Then I can store any value. Let's suppose
Mm-hmm.
34. Similarly, I can store his gender.
Mm-hmm.
So I can store it in a string male. Now I want to print all these variables. So
Okay.
simply I can write print, then open brackets.
Print
So
as in it's gonna just run together, like it's gonna be in one after the other.
yes,
Or what does exactly the print part means?
print is used to get the output on computer screen.
Acha.
It prints values on output
Ah,
screen, right?
okay.
So if I want to print this value, John,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
so I can simply call its variable name,
Ah,
base name.
okay, print
So
name. Acha, acha.
yes, so print name, right?
Does it need quotation mark here?
No, we are not going to
Oh,
use quotation mark because we have defined variable. So when we use variable
oh,
name, we don't define quotation mark.
oh, I see.
Okay. So simply I can write print name, press
Mm-hmm.
enter. Simply I can print age.
Okay.
His age, sorry. And similarly, I can print his gender. Now going to run the code.
Okay, so each time when you did that, you were just going down or putting enter? You're going
Putting
enter, right? Then we have to
yes.
play it. Oh,
No,
okay.
there is a play button.
Right, right. I see that one. Yeah.
So as
Okay,
you
so it showed up like this. Yeah.
yeah. So as you can
Mm-hmm.
see, I got all three values, John, 24, and male on my output screen. This is a terminal basically. This is called on my
Mm-hmm.
terminal screen, right? So if let's suppose I did not write this value
Mm-hmm.
and I run my code. So as you can see, there's nothing on my screen. If I want to show something on my screen, I need to write print statement.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I write print statement, as you can see, there are all the values that I have given to my variables.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now check your screen has Python installed on your
Okay, let me check.
computer.
Let me just double check. So we have to go to Visual Code, right?
Yes, Visual Code.
Okay, so let me share my screen because that way
Yes, yes,
you
please.
know, because otherwise I'll be confused. Okay, so here it is. What do I go? Can you see it now?
Yes, I can see. So as you can see on the top, there is welcome Sabrina.py extension py. In the
Yeah.
middle,
Oh, right, right, right.
yes. And so click on Sabrina.py.
Uh-huh.
Now, as you can see the play button
Mm-hmm.
on the
Click
right,
on that.
yes, you can click.
Okay, yeah, terminal. Mm.
Okay, so as you can see, there is hello.
Hello, right. Mm.
So
Okay, so
n-
so it says Sabrina is Air 2 because it's the laptop, the name of the AirPod. So
yes,
MacBook, that's because it came over, right?
yes, it show all the directory where you have saved
Directory
your
where it's,
files.
I see.
Okay,
Okay.
so click on this window. Click on the screen on
Click on the
terminal screen.
screen.
Terminal screen.
Okay.
Yes, and where your cursor is, simply you can write clear, CLEAR.
Oh, okay. Clear. And then enter or
Yes,
play.
enter. Now your
Uh,
screen is clear. Okay, now you
mhm.
can run your code again.
Okay. Code again here, right?
Yes,
Or here.
run the same code. You just
Same code
have
over up top or on the terminal?
on the top,
On the top. Okay.
Sabrina.py. You just
Okay,
have
here.
to, you just need to click on the button, play button, run button. You can see.
Okay.
Okay, now you can see hello is printed on your screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you
Mhm.
can run your code multiple times.
I see. Okay.
Okay, now you are supposed to create variables and store your name, your age, your salary, and
Uh-huh.
your gender, something like.
Right.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm supposed to, can you remind me again? I'm supposed to just do name dash Sabrina, right?
Should I
Is
share
that
my
what?
screen
Okay,
so you can just recall it?
I can't hear you.
Can you see my screen?
No, your sound is not so clear.
Can you see my screen?
No, it's my screen, I think. Let me just cancel my screen. Oh, wait, cancel. Wait. You have to cancel mine, right?
Simply, no, I am telling you. You can create a variable by
Uh-huh.
its label name. Okay, so you have created a variable. Now you have
Okay,
to assign some values.
right.
So you can use a equal sign
Uh-huh.
after,
Equal sign, right.
yes,
Oh, sorry. Equal sign.
equal.
And then maybe my name,
Now
right?
it depends on, yeah, it depends on the data type. So if you are
Right.
storing a string data type, so you must have to use quotation
Oh,
mark.
quotation mark,
It
yes.
could be double quotation mark or single quotation mark.
Okay. And then age, right?
No, no, no.
Oh,
Close the quotation mark to the word.
all right. It moved with me. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And then maybe age also it equals to, but here I don't need, I also still I need quotation mark, right?
It's up to you.
Oh,
It
okay.
depends on you can store your number in a string or either in number,
Oh, okay.
integer.
Okay.
But
Okay.
this is the best practice
To
to
have the
store.
quotation.
No, no, no. This is the best practice if we have some number, so we can store it integer.
Oh, okay.
For the calculation, let's suppose we can have different mathematical calculation on numbers. So it
Uh-huh.
should be in integer or in float.
Okay. So over there also we don't need the quotation, do we?
Yes.
Okay. So in that case, it's better to have that habit.
We don't need quotation here.
Oh, we don't need it. Okay. For numbers, we don't need it all the time.
Yes.
Mm. Okay. Okay. Let's just do this. Okay. And then age and then
Gender.
gender. Yeah.
Anyway, this is for practice.
Anyway, whatever I want. Yeah.
Yes, anything.
This case, I need quotation, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So now you can print your
Right.
variables.
Okay. That's it. I cannot see it. Okay. Where is the play button? Because of the share screening, my play button is gone. Let me see here. 1 second. 1 second. I need to find it. Okay, I found it. No, I can't. For some reason, let me see. Something happened. Okay, now I see it.
As you can see, there is just hello on your screen.
Yeah, how come?
So why your name, age, and gender is not printed on your screen? Because you did
Oh,
not tell the code it has to be print. So you
oh,
have,
it has to be print every time.
yes.
Oh, for each time I have to do print, right?
No, no, no,
Or
no.
no?
Don't,
Okay.
yeah. On the line, in the line number 5,
Oh, okay.
you have to define print.
I see. That's it.
Yes, open brackets.
Open bracket. Sorry.
Yeah. Now you have to define whatever what want you print. You
Okay, so
just,
let's see if I want to print everything then.
yes. So you just have to call the variable name. So the variable
Oh,
Sabrina you have stored in a variable name.
name.
When you are printing, when you have to call variable, we don't need any quotation mark. We
Oh, okay,
just
okay, that's
directly
right.
can,
Mm-hmm. Name. So so each time I have to do one for age, gender, I have to say
can
each time, right?
you can write in a single line by separating them using comma.
Oh, okay. I can do name, age, and gender like this.
Yes. Now you can
Okay.
print age separate.
Okay.
Okay, now remove, there is an extra
Oh, one
bracket
extra
close.
one, right?
Yes. So now you
Why is it
can,
red? Why is it red? Let me just double check. Okay, it's maybe just. This is fine, right?
yes,
Now play.
yes, run it. So as you can see, hello, Sabrina
Oh,
30 female. If you define
right.
in one line, so it will be,
They're gonna say it one line.
yes. If you want
Okay.
to, okay.
Mm.
So all
Mm-hmm.
these are the data, different data types, right? A female is a string, 30 is integer. So
Okay.
if I share my screen,
Let me then stop my screen then.
yes,
Okay.
if I create a variable as number 1 and you am supposed to be number,
Mm-hmm.
so number equals 23.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can create number 2 equals 25.5,
Mm-hmm.
and if I create a number 3 equals, let's suppose in quotation mark I can define 20.
Okay.
So if I want to check their type,
Mm-hmm.
which data type they are belongs to,
Mm-hmm.
so I can
Oh, okay.
simply write print, open bracket. Now I can write type,
Uh-huh.
then again open bracket. Now the name of the variable I want to check its data type. So I want to
Number.
check data type of 23. So simply
Oh,
I can write the variable here, number 1.
okay.
Now I want to
Oh,
check
so
these
there are
data type in,
two.
yes,
Mm-hmm. Now there are two the bracket. Is that that's how it's supposed to be?
let me define you again. Now
Okay.
simply I can write print.
Uh-huh.
Now I
With
know,
bracket.
yes, open brackets.
Okay.
Now I want to check the type of the data. So simply I can write here type. Now again open brackets. So there are
Um.
two brackets here, right?
Okay.
Now
Right. Right. That's what. Mm-hmm.
now in type, I
Mm-hmm.
can write the variable name as number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Have you got it now?
Mm-hmm.
Now
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
simply
Now I got
let
it.
me tell you again, simply write print. You can open
Mm-hmm.
bracket for print. Now
Mm-hmm.
in print, you can write type. Now again
Mm-hmm.
open brackets. Now you have to uh, write the name of the variable. Now
Mm-hmm.
simply I'm gonna run it. So as you can
Mm-hmm.
see, class int stands for integer. So
Oh.
the first one indicates the number
Mm-hmm.
1. This is an integer.
Mm-hmm.
So class float. So
Mm-hmm.
25.5 is a float number.
Oh,
So 20 is under quotation mark. So
oh, that's why.
everything is string. str stands for string.
I see. I see. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have to try
Type
it.
is like what type like so it is gonna apply for each type like whenever I'm trying to make these it's gonna we have to type
Yes.
it's true to everything each time
I
in
just
the
told
future
you.
like I'm trying to find something so every time I have to type.
Yes.
Okay.
Now you can try it on your screen. I'm gonna stop my screen.
Okay.
share your screen?
Oh, are you asking for me? Sorry, I didn't realize.
Problem.
Okay.
Okay, now you have to check the data types of
Okay.
each your variable you have defined. Simply
Okay.
you can print type and the variable name.
Print type. So now the variable name is name, right?
Right.
Uh-huh. Name. So is that correct?
Yes, this is correct.
Okay.
Similarly, you can check the rest of variable data types if you
Okay.
want to check it according to your need.
Okay. So let's say I'm gonna do this type, and then age. So I'm gonna do this side of the equation, right? Age.
Yes. Age.
Okay. Okay, let's do this. And then for this to come, I have to, I just play, now do the play, right?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes, exactly.
Okay,
It's up to you
okay, okay. Let me
how
see.
many data types you want to check.
Okay, let's do this. Okay.
Okay, so it
Um,
indicates class string,
mm-hmm.
class
Right,
integer.
integer, right. Okay,
Okay.
yeah,
So
that's done.
in the line number 5, as you can see, you can print multiple
Mm-hmm,
variable in single line,
mm-hmm,
right? So
mm-hmm,
you may have different variables and you want to print in a single line, so you can use this method.
mm-hmm.
Okay, let me share my screen now.
Okay.
I can write any name here, but I write my name back.
Okay.
Okay,
Mm-hmm,
and I can create another variable as gender,
mm-hmm,
as male.
mm-hmm,
Simply, I can create another variable as in a number, so 23.
mm-hmm,
Now I want to print it. Okay, so simply there is a method to print all these variable in a single line, like name, comma,
mm-hmm,
gender,
mm-hmm,
comma, age. So simply I'm gonna run it. So as you can see, Ubaid male 23.
mm-hmm.
But uh, there is something I want to add in my print statement.
Okay.
So before going to run, let me just in print statement, I can write any string without define in a variable. Let's suppose I can print this as a information about a person. So I did not define this sentence in any variable, but I can print it direct using in a quotation mark.
Mm,
As you can see, I did not define any variable here. Simply I'm printing any string. So as you can see,
mm-hmm.
I got this is the information about the person.
Okay.
So this
Okay.
is how can I print a single string. I can print single string. Now let me just show you. I have to print. I can combine a string and variable.
Okay.
First of all, name, comma, age, comma, gender.
Mhm.
Simply for I can run it together. So this is the information about person, Ubaid, 23, male.
Mm. Okay, so that it's like a one thing.
Yes,
I can give you the information together.
yes. So
Uh,
if I want to print, let's suppose the name of person is name, the name of the age of person is whatever the age is, the gender. So simply
uh-huh.
I can define print string.
Mm-hmm.
As we know, string should be under quotation mark. So place two quotation mark here. I can write any string. The name of person
Mm-hmm.
is. So this is the string that I want to print on my output screen. The name of person is. So I'm not
Mm-hmm.
gonna tell him what is the name because I have to use the variable because the name is stored in a variable,
Mm-hmm.
right? So simply
Mm-hmm.
I have to separate it first. Let me just delete this. Now I just want to print the name. So
Okay,
name is a variable as
right.
and this is a string.
Okay.
If I run it, so as you can see, it gets me an error.
Mm-hmm.
So it tells me you forget a comma,
Mm-hmm.
right? So when
Mm-hmm.
we combine a string or and a variable, so we have to separate it by comma.
Okay.
And simply I can call my variable by its name. Okay.
Okay.
So simply I can run it. So as you can see now, this is the information about a person and the name
Oh,
of
okay.
person is Ubaid. I
I
did
see.
not write Ubaid in my string. As you can
Mm-hmm.
see, I did not write Ubaid in my screen. I call the variable name.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
In variable name, the value is Ubaid.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So you
got it.
can use string and variable together, but you need to separate them by using
Oh.
comma. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Simply
The name.
you can write another string. First of all,
Mm-hmm.
you need to separate it by comma. Now open quotation mark.
Okay.
Now I can write
Gender.
and the gender
Uh,
gender
gen-
is. This is
is
all
and
I
then comma, and then write gender too
yes
as
this
in a string.
yes. I'm not going to write the gender is male or female. I'm just
Okay.
calling the variable name
Right. So it's gonna be just age.
gender
Oh,
because
sorry,
the
gender.
yes because
Yeah.
the gender is stored in a variable
Yeah.
that is labeled as gender.
Right. 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 Yeah, I get it.
Similarly, I can add another string, his
Yeah.
age, let's suppose,
The age of the person is,
and his whatever the string I can write, and his age is right,
and then comma, and then
comma,
age.
age. I can call the variable name age.
Age. Got it.
Okay, so I'm
Mhm.
gonna run it.
Yeah. The name of the person when gender is made on his ages.
Okay, so whatever the statement you wanna print, you can write in quotation mark. Okay,
Yeah.
clear?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, now try by yourself.
Okay. You want me to share my screen, right?
Yes, yours.
Okay. This is my screen. Yeah, this is my screen.
Yes. So you can
Okay.
remove these two statements,
Which one?
print, type.
Okay. This one I delete. How do I
Yes,
remove?
you can remove it by you can select it and yes, you can
And
press backspace, it wanna delete.
okay, got it.
Okay,
Okay. So print And then no, there's not going to be space, right?
Yes,
Print, and then the same thing as you did. Maybe I'll just do it as so that it's easy.
yes, yes,
And I need to be in quotation, right?
yes,
Right. The name of the names of the person is, and then comma, and then name. And then again, I put comma, right? For
you're
the
right,
next one.
right.
And then
You
I
need to
put,
separate them. So you can use
and,
comma.
and the age of the person is, and then comma, age, comma, again, string, um, the gender is, and then comma, gender. Sorry. Is that okay?
Yes, okay. Now run your code.
Oh my God. Okay.
So as you can see the output on your screen, the name
Person
of
is
person.
the person is 30, the gender is okay.
All right,
So
good.
in your case, oh, and I have to type in and too. You also typed and, right?
It's up to you,
How about you?
whatever the string you want to add in your print
Right.
statement.
Oh, okay. So it's not gonna do it anything on its own. It's just whatever you type, it's gonna come up in the print.
Yes, exactly.
Got it.
So there is another way how can, no, before going to discuss, let me just tell you one thing.
Mhm.
So can you please stop sharing your screen? Because I have to share.
Okay.
All right. So all these are the variable we have discussed.
Mhm.
Simply now I am creating a variable as number 1 and I assign value as integer number 23.
Mhm.
Now another value number 2 and I assign another integer value like 34.
Okay.
Now I can use print because I want to show any output on my screen. So simply I have to use print. Now open bracket. Now I want to print the addition of these both number. I want to add them together. So
Right.
simply I can call the variable number 1. Now I can use plus sign.
Okay.
Now I can call number 2.
Okay.
Okay. So
Uh-huh.
now I run
Okay.
it. So as you can see, the sum of 23 and 34 is 57.
Okay. Mhm.
Also, I can add any string as we have discussed. I can
Yeah.
write the sum
Sum of.
of two numbers
Mhm.
is, now I have to separate by comma. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So the sum of two numbers is 57,
Uh-huh. Yeah, makes
right?
sense.
So also I can tell the computer what the number we are using. Simply write the sum of, let me just remove it. If I want to show what the number we are going to sum each other, simply
Mhm.
in quotation mark, I can write the sum of.
Mhm.
Now I want to show the number, which number? I
Mhm.
can separate it, comma,
Mhm.
number 1,
Okay,
now,
and
comma. I have
right,
to print and in quotation mark because and is a string, right?
right.
And now, comma,
Number two.
number 2. Now,
It.
right. If I want to add is, so it should be in quotation mark. Then we have to separate it by comma.
Uh-huh.
Now, if I run it, so as you can see, the sum of 23 and 34 is 57,
Right.
right?
Mhm.
Okay, so now try it yourself.
Mhm. Okay. In that case, I have to remove this, right?
Yes.
Or I just do make a new one for me.
No, you
Or it's
can
gonna
remove this.
because everything will show up, right?
Yes.
Everything will run.
You can select by Control plus A.
Oh, right. Okay. So I'm gonna do exactly as you did. Number
Yes.
1 equals 33. Just for a number. Number 2. Number 2 equals 55. Oh, you know, 7. Okay. And then print quotation mark. The sum of no, the sum of okay, two numbers are and no, comma, and then number num one plus num two. Is that okay?
Yes, okay.
This is okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. The sum of
Okay.
two numbers are okay. Okay.
Section. Okay. Now print the number as well, as I
Okay.
have shown you.
Right. So print the so you said you did the number of the sum of number 1 plus number 2. That's how you want to do it, right?
Yes, yes.
The sum
Always
of
remember when you are using a string, it should be under quotation mark.
right, the sum of the sum of comma, right, num 1 and comma number 1 and no, sorry, quotation and number no, yes, number I'm kind of confusing that. Let me see. The sum of
No,
number
no.
1 and it's going to be and
Yes, and
and then I'm going to go again with number, right?
right.
Number num2.
You need to separate it by using comma.
Yes. Okay, number 2. And then again, if I want to is
Yes, so it should be separate.
comma, and then is no, wait, don't tell me.
Don't be
Is
confused.
yes, no, I'm just forgetting it. Is num1 num plus, right?
Okay.
Comma
Okay, you
num1.
have there are two quotation mark basically. So you need to remove a single quotation mark from num2
num2. Oh, right,
after
there's
num.
one. Right. There's one more.
Right. Okay.
Num1 plus num2 plus num2. Now it's good, right?
Yes.
The sum of num1 and num2. Okay, there was another quotation mark here. Okay, is this? Okay, this. Okay, now I can run it.
Okay. So I guess you can see there are number also.
Right.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. There is another way. How can we print any string and number together? Let me just show you. I'm not gonna remove this statement so we can differentiate between two. So I can write print. Now I need to use F, now quotation mark.
Okay.
This is the method. Basically F stands for format.
Okay.
Now I can write any string. Let's suppose the sum of. Now I have to call my variable name, right? So I don't need to separate it by using comma. Simply I can use these brackets, curly brackets. Now in this bracket, I can call my variable as number1, and that is num1, right? Now I have to write and simply I can use and. So as you can
Mhm.
see, I am not using quotation mark and comma again and again. Now,
Right.
using this bracket, that is num2,
Okay.
right? So
Yeah.
similar, now I can write as,
And then run it.
I want
And
to
then
print
press
this num.
plus.
Okay, so num1 plus num2. So
Uh-huh.
So both the statement are working same, but as you can see, this one is much easier because we don't need to use quotation mark and commas again and again.
Yes, yes,
So
yes. This
simply
is it.
I can run it. So as you can see, the output is exactly same, but the method is
Yeah.
different. So it's up
Right,
to
right.
you which method is easier to you, you can use.
Oh, got it, got it.
Okay, now you can try yourself.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. Print uh, F, right? F.
F,
And then do start the quotation, right?
right.
Sum of um, num1, so num1.
You are supposed to give a space if you want to separate them.
Okay, so there's a space here.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, okay. Uh, is and num no, sorry, and then again the
Yes, when we have to use a variable, we have to call it in a bracket.
right num2 is mm, okay.
You are
Again,
writing, no,
huh? Oh, the quotation went away, right?
yeah,
Sorry.
it should
Yeah.
be under quotation.
Yes, is there's a gap after the bracket or no in this at the end?
It's up to you because we have to separate in our print statement so we can read it clearly.
Okay, okay. Num1 plus num2 and then end of quotation. Is this okay?
Yes, okay.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Okay, where is it? The sum of, okay, the sum of, yeah, it's the same thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So can
Mhm.
you show me how can you multiply two numbers?
Multiply. Okay. Oh, we put star.
Yes, exactly.
Instead of plus, we just put star.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want me to do it?
Yes, you have to do it.
Okay. Oh, why is it here? Okay. Do you want me to do the same thing?
Yes, same thing. But you can change your sentence because the multiplication of two numbers or number one and
Right.
number two.
That's right. The multiplication of number one and let's space and num2 is num1 star num.
Also do same for the division and the subtraction also.
Okay. Okay, now play, right?
Okay, yes.
Uh-oh. Was
There is
never
an
closed.
error.
Oh, okay, let me see what happened.
In line
Oh,
number five, yes,
oh,
you
huh?
have to close
Six.
bracket.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
do that.
yes.
Okay.
If
Play again.
you look on the terminal screen, it indicates line number 5. So it indicates
Uh,
in which line you have made error,
uh,
right?
let me see. Oh, yeah, it says that. Yeah,
Mm,
yeah, here. Okay,
okay.
okay.
Okay, now
Okay,
it's
okay.
perfect.
Perfect. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
now you have to do the same for division and subtraction.
Okay. So for division, which one do we use?
we will use forward slash.
Oh, okay. Print F. No, first F, then this. The subtraction. Let me do the subtraction first. Subtraction from number. Oh, but that's okay. Number 1. Um, 2. Number 2 is num1 minus num2. Okay, play. It's minus 534, right? Okay, and division. Okay. Print F. The division of num1 and num2 is num1. I'm sorry. The num1 slash num2. Is that okay?
Okay, right. No, so as you can see the output of every operation, addition, multiplication, division, and subtraction. This is how can we use a string and variable, and also we can perform a mathematical operation together in a single line by using print statement.
Right.
So
Got
are
it.
you clear all the with this?
Yeah, I'm pretty much clear. I just have to memorize them. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
Keeping it in mind.
Okay, so do you have any document tool in your computer?
Yeah, I mean, I have Microsoft. I have like
Okay, so you
notes.
can create a Microsoft Word document where you can save all the work. So if you need to memorize or so you can check it later. It's up, this is for you.
Okay, sure. I will probably, this is going to be saved for my in my screen, right?
Yes, yes. This is will save automatically.
Okay, so that I can go back and type them back.
Yes. Let's suppose if you need to run another code and you want to save this code, so you can save this file and you can create your another code in another file. But it could be so many files on your computer. So simply
Yeah.
you can save this code in any document by copy or paste, right?
Yes,
O-
that's what I was gonna do them, just so that I don't need them, right? So I'll probably copy paste them.
Okay, no problem. It's up to you.
Okay then.
Okay. So here
Okay.
our class is over.
Okay.
Okay, so if you have any questions, so you can ask me.
So far I'm okay. I'm just after the as far as I remember, I just have to type them and save them. That's all I'm thinking about.
Okay, so we will continue in the next class.
Okay, no problem. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Allah
Bye. Have a
Hafiz.
good